Good morning, everyone. Imagine you're playing a game. Would you play the game step by step or explore on your own path to navigate through the game? Now, in this game of life, which role do you take? An NPC or a player? Yes, you've heard me right. An NPC or a player. If you have played online games or mobile phone games before, you must know what NPCs are. Non-player characters. They act according to preset procedures, doing the same things and saying the same things day after day. On the contrary, players have free will. They can choose, they can explore, and they can make decisive decisions on the direction of the game. Interestingly, in this game called life, most people, including you and me, live as NPCs. Think about our default modern routine. The alarm goes off, we squeeze onto a crowded subway. We grind through work or school. Come home, mindlessly scroll through our phones. Go to sleep, and hit reset. Even our weekends feel copy-pasted. The same dinner, the same gossip about who is dating who, and even the same complaints about how stressed we all are. We obsess over our feeds, checking our likes every 3 minutes, and letting a single comment ruin our entire day. Looking at this, I couldn't help but wonder, have we all just become NPC, non-playable characters in the video game, blindlessly executing the script written by someone else? We was trapped in the script. And how often do we actually break this character and ask, why am I living like this? Is this actually the life I want? These are not criticism, because I used to be an NPC for many years. I'm the eldest child in my family. I don't have any older siblings, but I do have a younger brother and a younger sister. Ever since I can remember, the identity of the eldest serves as an invisible chain in the unwritten script, dictating all my behaviors. Adults always say, you're the older sister, so you need to behave well. You can't set a bad example for your brother and sister. You had to be the role model for them. Thus, excellent, sensible, and relieving parents' worries became the task I had to accomplish day after day. To meet everyone's expectations, I lived my life on eggshells. Every word I spoke had to be appropriate. Every action had to be sensible. Even my hobbies had to be meaningful. I had to be the role model, so I couldn't step a single inch out of the line. I handed the yardstick of my self-worth over to other people. A single compliment would keep me smiling for a day, but a casual criticism would paralyze me with anxiety for a week. I was the ultimate NPC, and my preset programming was titled The Excellent Sister. I ran the script day after day, and never daring to deviate. I was on complete autopilot, checking a list of master tasks, and never once stopping to ask who actually wrote the list. Until one day, I finally hit pause. I looked at my life and asked, is this actually what I want? Am I going to spend my entire life playing a character written by someone else just to be the perfect sister in their imagination? I was trapped in the script, desperate to rewrite my story, but I had no idea how to break the code. That is, until one day, my grandmother and a simple piece of farmland changed absolutely everything. My grandmother is a farmer who had been working hard on her land all her life. For decades, her vast fields have been planted with rapeseed flowers, which are an oily crop that produces yellow flowers. Mature rapeseed is used to extract rapeseed oil. Every spring, the entire land is covered with a sea of golden flowers, which had become a habit engraved in her bones. Like she had to do fixings at fixed time, sowing in October and harvesting in May. She had to do the role model for us. So she repeating the same farming loop year after year. But as time goes by, the market for rapeseed flour is getting worse and worse, and the income is not good enough to sustain a good life. Everyone saw that my grandma would continue to grow rapeseed flour like before. After all, that was what she had been doing for most of her lives and the skill she was most proud of. Unexpectedly, she made a decision that surprised everyone. She turned over all the rapeseed flour and planted lotus instead. She decided she was going to transform her traditional field into a lotus pond. Her vision was bold. She could sell fresh lotus seeds and create a beautiful summer oasis that attract tourists from all over. Naturally, everyone tried to talk her out of it. They told her to stick to what she knew. They told her it was too late to change. And they were right about one thing. Doing this meant she had to completely throw away a lifetime of farming experience and start from zero. She had to learn how to raise cotton seedlings, how to cultivate plump lotus seeds, and how to create a beautiful landscape that captured people's hearts. I was trapped in this grip as my grandma. She was the ultimate NPC, tied to the same field, repeating the exact same farming loop year after year. But here she was, repeating to do the same farming loop, but refusing to be trapped by her past. She was actively rewriting her code. One afternoon, I watched her. She was squatting by a pond under the blazing sun, watching a planting tutorial on her smartphones with one hand while pulling weeds with the other. She was even asking the local teenagers to teach her how to take promotional photos. At that moment, it hit me. For decades, my grandma had been her own kind of NPC, tied to the same field, repeating the exact same farming loop. But here she was, refusing to be trapped by her past, and she was actively rewriting her script. She refused to be the NPC trapped. At that moment, I understood one thing. I had always reversed my role in life. Well, it's quite simple. To be honest, this may be the first and last time we meet in our lives. I have already graduated, and it is entirely possible. Strangers you encounter on the streets are the same. But have you ever thought about it? You may not see him again. Where is this person now? He may be doing other things. But for you, there is a special term called NPC has gone offline. Well, to put it another way, everyone present here is actually an NPC to me. I came to the school hall to give a speech, and then a bunch of NPCs came to support me. The classmates sit around you are the same. As an NPC, they're afraid you will get bored listening to the speech, so they sit next to you and chat with you. After listening to the speech, you might think it's good, but then you leave here, and NPC goes offline. I am the protagonist in this game of life. Other people, including family members, classmates, and passersby, are NPCs in your life. Their ways of appearing are different. Some give you warmth, some give you challenges, but their existence has only one purpose: to enhance your gaming experience. Well, let me say this straight. You are the protagonist in this game of life, not an NPC following someone else's script. In the past, I was trapped in the setting of perfect sister, repeatedly doing tasks given to me by others, and being led by NPC's expectations, forgetting that I'm the player holding the controller. My grandma showed me another way of playing, which is the real gameplay of a player. She told me through her actions that even if you're trapped by old programs, players can restart their main quest at any time. Your life is not a sequel to your parents' story, not a prequel to your children's, and not a side plot in your friends' lives. It is your main quest. So, Stop letting others' expectations ride your line. Take the lead. Be bold. Make mistakes. Explore. Because life doesn't come with a guidebook. And the only way to win is to play it your way. Thank you.